Dame, of all your 60-point games that you've had before, is there anything special or unique about this one?
I think this one, I don't know. I think anytime you score 60 points is special, but I think this one I just felt like, it came pretty simple. I thought I played the game as it should have been played. I knew it was a game that we needed to win, so I came out with the mentality to attack and be aggressive. But it wasn't like I just came out on fire. It wasn't one of those games. I just think it was just different because it felt so simple. I didn't feel like I just went out there and just went after it. It was like taking what they gave me. I was just putting energy into the right places. I felt like I was making the right passes. I was attacking the gaps. They was in the drop defense. I was taking the threes. If the paint looked open, I was attacking the paint. It was pretty simple. I don't want to say it was easy because they had some big bodies and some long defenders out there. But I think usually, I get into a groove where I'm just going without making those simple plays, that teams start to come after me sooner. And I think because I wasn't just like, I was kicking it ahead, I was swinging it. So it didn't feel like they came after me until the very end. So I think that's why it was probably the most simple one out of all of them.
It seemed like in the second quarter when you started to heat up, it was a lot of threes. And then in the third quarter when you kept it going, there was a lot more stuff at the rim.
Yeah.
That just, the defense kind of adjusted and so you found what was open.
Yeah, it was just the adjustment. Obviously I knew they play a drop defense. They want to funnel everybody to the rim. Kessler's a hell of a shot blocker. So I knew that I just had to set my guy up at the level of the screen and be able to come off of it clean, and I would be able to get some good looks. And, they went in. So I think in the second half, because of that, naturally, guys are going to move closer to you. And, sometimes they were switching. Sometimes they just tried to run another guy at me, and I was going away from the double. In the switch, I was making my move quick. I was just able to get into the paint because they were reacting to the threes, and that was it. That's why, I feel like it was pretty simple.
Chauncey said you were unaware that you were close to your personal record until he informed you, and then you wanted to go for it, but it seemed like Utah was maybe knew as well, and they were kind of trying to deny you the ball.
Yeah, I went to the free throw line. I knew I scored 60 at the line, and I thought he was about to take me out. But he was like, I just haven't took you out because, you get your career high. And I was like, oh, okay. So the next time I came down, they double-teamed me, and I just rose up for a three real quick, and then they came down and scored. And, it was still time on the clock, but, I wasn't going to be that thirsty to come back down, with that much time left in the game just to try to get a career high. I didn't think that was the right thing to do. So that was just the way it ended.
Dame, how much, you had 8 assists, 7 rebounds, 3 steals. How much does that other stuff does that get you into a rhythm to be able to score 60? Does that impact at all doing those other things?
I wouldn't say it gets you into a rhythm, but I think it opens the door for that to be able to happen. I think, like I said, if I come out and I'm just trying to get to it, and going after them, there's really no balance. I think it's predictable and teams can kind of address it sooner. But I think over the course of the game, like I said, I just played a honest game. If 2 people came, I kicked it ahead, I passed it ahead, I hit the pocket or whatever the play was, I made that play. And in between those times, I was making shots. And when I saw a gap, I was attacking it. So I think, when you're making the right play and you're seeing what's happening out there, I think it makes it hard for a team to just commit to you as if they think you're going to take every shot. And then once you start to see it go in, you learn to, or at least you see how to take advantage of those opportunities in between what the defense is doing. Like now I can see the guy running at me because I can hear the coach yelling at him, go, go, go. So now I'm looking at where the help is going to come from, and I'm going to attack away from where the double is coming from. And I know where the help is coming from as well. So you just got to find those spots in between where to attack them once they do get aggressive. Because you've made the right plays to kind of, keep them off balance. And I think that's why it's important to, to keep the defense honest by making those plays.
I know you've always had supreme confidence in what you can do, supreme belief. having these types of nights this season reinforce or change what you believe this team can do this season?
No, I think I've been saying it. You know, we got a pretty young team. You know, we're not the most experienced team. You know, but we got a lot of guys that, you know, that want to do it. You know, guys, it's not like we're inexperienced, you know, on purpose. We got guys that haven't had a lot of experience at it, you know. So as the season goes along, we're getting experience. You know, we're getting to go through some adversity. We've had injuries. We've had struggles. And I think when you hit a spot like we've hit, it's necessary for guys who do have experience and guys who do know how to jump out front and, you know, kind of pull the team along to do that when we're in a tough spot. And everybody else is just learning on the job. You know what I mean? Like, even when you look at Ant, you know, this is really his first year having to, you know, shoulder this type of load. You know, last year it was like, get out there and do it, but this is really his first time. So we got a lot of guys that are just learning on the job. You know, they in the fire. The first time that a lot of them are experiencing this is we jump into a tough spot right now. So this is, you know, this is a new thing, and we trying to navigate our way out of it. So it's important that in this ditch, guys have to step up, and we got to do what we do. And then as it's happening and we come out, guys are getting better within that. You know, they getting more, I guess, war wounds going through it. And, you know, our hope is that we all come out of it better, you know. And once we start to get down the stretch of the season, it's like, okay, you know, we not who we were in the beginning, and we aren't who we were when we went through that rough stretch. But while we in it, guys got to, you know, it got to be nights like this.
Dame, what is it about this time of year that for your career these performances come out? Seemingly every year, January, February, that ramp up comes, those runs come. 13, 1 and 10 of 12. I mean, unless it's changed, I believe January is still your highest scoring month of the season of every year. What is it about this time of the season that just turns us in?
I mean, I think it's it's a time of the year where a lot of people, you know, the excitement and the energy and all of that stuff about the season being new and everybody wanting to show who they are now. We a better team. I'm a better player. The season starts to wear on you physically, mentally. Some people have that boost of energy and confidence that they came into the season with taken away. So it's a different spot, and, you know, you're looking at that break, and, you know, your team might be on a losing streak or things might not be going, and it's just those kind of like the dog days, you know, where a lot of people are just kind of like, whatever way it goes, you know. And a lot of times I'm looking at it like it's an opportunity, you know, but it comes down to who's willing to dig, who's willing to, you know, stand on their square and fight for it, you know, even when it's good, when it's not good. You know, who's going to go out there and play like it means more. And I think I just thrive in those situations. And I also know what works for me, you know, what types of things I have to do when that comes to give myself a chance to be successful. And I always do it. So, you know, it's not guaranteed to work, but it's always giving me the kind of results that I'm looking for. And it's something that I'm true to. So.
This is the most efficient 16-point game ever in terms of your shot attempts and free throw attempts.
No, I didn't. I mean, I usually, when I leave here, that's when I check my phone and I have, you know, messages and people sending me stuff or whatever. But I mean, I didn't know that.
Is this 60?
It's the most efficient 60-point game ever, for real.
That's probably why it felt simple for you.
Yeah, it was pretty simple. Maybe that's, see? Dang.
So does this 60 hit you different?
He's smiling, looking at me.
That's crazy, because I ain't know that. I mean, I'm just sitting here thinking like I had a shot at the end of the shot clock from half court toward the end that I shot. It probably would have been a little bit better. I had a couple that I missed the free throw. Damn.
You also tied Jordan and Harden to the four, which is third most behind Kobe's 6 and Wilt 32. So Kobe's within striking distance.
We ain't catching Wilt. That's out. That's out. Dang, that's cool.
So Dame, do these 60s, is this one feel any different?
I mean, I think the best way is it just felt more simple. You know, I can think of like the one in Dallas was like high stress. Like I was thinking about it the one against Dallas in the bubble, it was like, all right, we got to win every game. Like I was just kind of on edge. I think the Brooklyn one was more like, you know, once again, it was just like I was going after him. And what was the other one? Golden State. That one was on MLK Day, and it was another one where it was like CJ was out, I think Nurk was out, and I was just going after him. You know what I'm saying? But tonight, that wasn't. Those were all games where I knew I had to come out and take the other team out, basically. And tonight, that's not that kind of. I knew I had to play well for us to win this game, but I didn't come in here like, oh, I'm about to take them out. You know, it was just like take what's there, and you know, I just started getting into a good groove, and then, you know, I just kept attacking.